So in the beginning of this journey of throwing videos out there, like I noticed in myself that I had a lot of resistance. I felt like I didn't really want people to see my content. I wanted to do something for myself, and I wanted to create like a business for myself about teaching this topic of manifesting your dream life. But I noticed in myself that even though I believed that I could be big and I could make something happen with myself, of myself, I didn't really believe in myself. Because I noticed when I threw content out, I didn't really wanted people to see it. I was actually kind of sabotaging myself. First, I was not throwing the best of myself out there because I didn't really believe in myself. And after that, when I posted something on YouTube or Instagram or something, I noticed that there was resistance of myself. I didn't really believe that I was the right person to say these things to you guys. And by that energy, you basically attract what you want. Because that's the thing that we have to focus on. We have to really understand what we are feeling on the inside. Not what we wanting, but what we are. And as long as you still are in that low vibrational state, you cannot achieve high vibrational things. Because everything on the outside will be reflected based on how you are on the inside. So as long as you feel insecure about your work or about yourself, whatever it is that you are going to bring out is not going to be on the level of your ultimate high self. So that's why it's really important to understand where you stand in life. What vibration are you in right now? Do not lie to yourself, because that will not help you at all. If you just be honest, this is where I'm failing, this is where I'm still not strong yet, here is where I am weak, that's how you can know where you can improve. That's how you know where you can work on yourself. When I was younger, I had a lot of trouble socializing with people. I was afraid of what they thought of me, and therefore I was really shy. And what shy really means is just insecure. I didn't want to show my real self, so therefore the topics that I would talk about with the people weren't authentic of who I am. And that slowed me way, way down. So I realized I am insecure about talking to people, talking to girls, talking to anyone. And because I noticed that, I worked on myself and I improved myself. It was awkward at first, but I improved myself because I saw where my insecurities were. I saw where I was not strong. And that's the thing about everything in life. The same thing you can say in any sports. If you want to be really good, you have to practice with what you're not good at. For example, in basketball, we had to learn to throw layups with our opposite hand. For me, that's my left hand. And in the beginning, you might be very bad at it. But that is good, because the more you're going to practice with the things that you're not good at, the better you get at it, and the more natural it will become for you. And the same happens with your spirituality. The more you practice meditation, the more you're practicing being in the now, the more you make a habit out of it, the better you will become at it, the higher you will become. It will become easier for you to live in a high vibrational state. But as I talk about in many of my videos, energy is the same as matter. So to improve your energy, you have to practice. You have to learn where your energies are not strong. The same as if you go to the gym and you want to grow muscle, you have to work on that muscle. You have to first start with smaller weights, and then you build up from there. We understand it from that perspective, but somehow we are failing to understand that in life itself. So if you are shy, work on your confidence. If you have problems speaking, which is also something I was dealing with, I was mumbling a lot. I was talking inside of myself a lot, because deep inside of myself, I didn't want people to really hear me. And because I didn't really want people to hear me, I started to talk like this, and people didn't really understand me. So people didn't really understand what I was talking about. They often told me, "What? Can you speak louder?" Especially people that don't understand. And then they just say, "Oh, he's a very shy guy," or a shy boy. It's been a while. But that's the thing. Be honest to yourself. Where are your weaknesses? Do not try to pretend that you are strong at things that you're weak at, because that will not be good for anyone. If you just try to pretend that you're good at some things, just because you want to fit in, or because you are afraid that people see your weaknesses, you are not going to grow. You will stay stuck in life. You will stay in that one line in life. And that's the honest truth about life. You just have to see and be honest to yourself where you need to grow. Do I have things to grow still in my life? Yes, I do. But it's about seeing them and noticing them, and therefore you can work on them. And everybody knows how to work on things. Life is about growing. You will never stop learning. I know we want to be there, but ask yourself, what is being there? The end, right? That means you're done. But life is so much more fun than that. You will never be done with things. There's a billion things you can learn. You decide what you want to learn. You don't have to learn everything. You can't even do that. But if you want to be a good basketball player, you better learn how to deal with your opposite arm. You better train yourself at what your weaknesses are and make them your strengths. But the problem is many of us do not believe that we can get strengths out of our weaknesses because we are determined that we are this person. Because we created an identity and we believe that this is just who we are. I'm just not good at certain things. I am good at this, but I'm not good at that. That is complete nonsense. You can learn anything you want. Yes, there's people with more talent than you, but that doesn't mean that you cannot achieve certain things. That doesn't mean that you cannot achieve greatness. You can learn things, especially if you're open to learning and if you understand where you're not so good yet, you can improve. You just have to have an interest. For example, my wife, she doesn't know how to illustrate, and I'm an illustrator. And she doesn't like illustrating. So therefore she will never have the passion to learn how to illustrate. Doesn't mean that she cannot do it, but she will not have the passion and therefore not the attention, therefore not the patience to do it. So also be honest to yourself, what do you like to do? Do not make it about things that you have to do. What do you like to do? What do you want to learn in life? You can become so good at things in life, but you first have to learn to believe in yourself. Anything is possible. You can do anything you want. And if you really give it a shot and go for it, you will see how far you will go. You will never stop learning in life. Life is about movement. And everything is always moving forward. So if you really want to shine in life, you have to learn how to improve yourself. Where are your weaknesses? Accept that those are your weaknesses. And then practice until those weaknesses become your strengths. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. In the meantime, have a wonderful, awesome, blissful, beautiful day. Peace.